Okay, guys, we're recording. So welcome to our Team Fresh and Fit new coach orientation. This is kind of a kickoff call for our training that begins on Monday. So the idea here is this little call, this PowerPoint that I'm going to do with you guys, it's going to walk you through really the foundations of your business, kind of what to expect. There's even some slides on income potential, just so you can kind of start to set your goals and wrap your mind around what's possible with this. We're going to go over just some of the basics, and then in the next 30 days, we're going to take it week by week, and we're going to have goals for the week. We'll have goals each day, and so you're never going to have to wonder, what should I be doing? We're just going to tell you. And so the main thing I ask of you guys is that you just go all in. The one thing that I have learned in 6 years of doing this is that people who go slow and kind of baby step and want to learn everything before they take action never get their business off the ground. And if they do, it's very delayed. So it seems counterintuitive, but we want you guys to take action every day so that you can start creating excitement and momentum for yourself. Because it's kind of like with your workouts. The more consistent you are, the more excited you are, the stronger you feel, and the faster you get results. It's the same thing with this business. So we ask that you go all in. Follow the daily goal sheet that we're going to give you. Push for those weekly goals. You might not hit it exactly on time, but you're going to get close. And some people may hit it early. Some people may take 2 weeks and others take 1. That's all okay because everybody's different. And it's kind of like all kids learn to walk at a little bit different age. Some are 9 months, some are 18 months. And it's going to happen for everybody if you're consistent and you go through your daily actions, you set your weekly goals, and you stay plugged into this training. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go over today how to kickstart your business. All right, and so you guys, this PowerPoint is actually in the training group. So you can take some notes if it helps you to write things down, but this entire PowerPoint is in the file section of the Team Fresh and Fit University New Coach Bootcamp. It's in there, okay? So you'll have access to that. All right, so right off the bat, you're in the right place. This is a great team. You're going to have all the support and training that you need, acceptance, love, a safe place to ask questions. So you're in the right place. We have proven success. We've been an elite team. We're in the top 1 to 5% of the whole company. So you're in a good spot and you're not alone, okay? So don't ever let Satan get in your head and start telling you, you're the only one struggling with this. You're the only one who doesn't get it. Just shut that up. You're not alone. Any question is a good question. All the fears and hesitations that you feel right now are completely normal, and I have felt them too, and so has every other coach that's on this team. So you're not weird if you feel worried, skeptical, nervous, wondering if you're going to be good at this, questioning your availability of time, your capability. All of that is completely normal, and it's okay. We've all been there, like I said, and because we've been there, we're the perfect people to help you overcome that. So don't compare yourselves to other coaches in the team, and just remember that we were all beginners at one time, and we're actually the perfect people to help you through it. So don't shy away and start playing the comparison game and feeling like you're a loser and everybody else is awesome, because that's just not true. That's a lie. So just tune in, stay plugged in, ask questions, ask other coaches in the team page. You can post in Team Fresh and Fit the family anytime you want. Anytime you want, ask a question in there. And there will be 500 to 600 coaches in there that can help answer that for you and reassure you. Okay, here's something we really have to wrap our heads around. Overwhelmed is a choice. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of information coming at you, and it's going to feel like Greek at first. Anytime you've trained for a new job, or you started a new degree program, or you had a baby, or you had a teenager, it all felt like Greek, right? And so we know the more you hear these terminologies, the more you're exposed to this information, the more it's going to become familiar to you, and you'll no longer feel overwhelmed, okay? So anytime you're feeling overwhelmed, step back and ask yourself, what's the next right thing? And the next right thing might be to ask a question. It might be to set up a call with your coach. It might be to take a deep breath, take a break, and then come back to it. Just keep it simple, okay? What do you need, sugar? Okay, that's fine. Just watch for cars. Be careful. All right. And then lastly, you are your own boss here. And so one of the things that new coaches have a hard time wrapping their mind around, and I did too, is getting rid of what we call an employee mindset. So I'm not your boss. I'm not your mama. Your coach that signed you up is not your boss and not your mama. You are now the CEO of your own business. You don't feel like it yet, but you are. So nobody's going to stand over you and tell you, now remember, you have to do this and this and this. We're going to give you the information. We're going to support you. We're going to answer questions, but it's your job to own your own business and be your own boss. Set your own hours. And if you need help figuring that out, by all means, ask, how are you guys making this work? But nobody's going to stand over you or come find you if you go AWOL. We're going to send you a message and say, hey, is everything okay? How's it going? That you are your own boss here. And that, my friends, is why I love doing this business. I tried working for a boss and I hated it. I could always think of a better way to do things than the way they had me do it. Absolutely hated following the status quo and the bureaucracy. I was a college English teacher, for those of you that don't know. And I was forced to do things a certain way. And as a creative person, as a person who's driven for excellence, I hated that. So it's a beautiful thing that you're your own boss. You get to take what we teach you, tweak it, make it your own, make it freaking better. If you can improve upon what we're doing, by all means do it, and then turn around and tell me, hey, Miranda, you might want to change that because this worked better than what you told me. Okay? That's what we do here. All right. So one of the books I would suggest that you pick up really quickly is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. You can get it through the app called Audible, Audible. You can get it as a free download when you get the Audible app, or you can pick it up at Barnes & Noble. Any used bookstore probably has it. Order it from Amazon. Great, great book. And the idea is that there's no one giant step that's going to make you successful. It's a lot of little steps. And you're going to wonder every day, are all these little things that I'm doing going to get me anywhere? Kind of like in your workout. You know, surely half of the workout's enough, right? I don't have to finish the whole thing. But you want to get to the point where you do the whole workout and you're consistent day in and day out, because that's what leads to results. Again, same thing in this business. So let's talk a little bit about income right quick. What's up, babe? The keys to the truck. Over there on the counter, maybe? They might be in my purse, too. I'm not sure. You can look in this bag, too. Sorry, guys. It's Grand Central Station around here every day, all day long. Okay, let's talk about income a little bit right quick. So, again, this is where the compound effect really starts to take place. In your first 6 months, you're going to do a lot of work for free. You're going to be posting a lot of value on social media. You're going to have a lot of people that do your free groups, and they're going to hesitate to spend money. You don't have credibility yet as a coach. People are going to wonder, you know, is Misty really going to stick with this? You know, is Chandra really, is she serious about this, or is this just another fad diet? Is this like those wraps? Is this like those, you know, patches? I don't want a quick fix. I want real results. I want health. So they're going to be checking you out, and you're going to be posting a lot about your journey, you know, free tips, free recipes, a lot of motivation. And we run free groups every month, and you're going to have a lot of people want to join your free groups. And then you'll have maybe a handful that want to get into your challenge pack groups, but you persevere and you look every month to find just three people out of, and we're going to teach you how to do that. So for your first 6 months, don't get discouraged if your paychecks go up and down and up and down and up and down, and you have like one week that's $200 and then the next week it's $28. That's normal when you're getting your new business off the ground, okay? After 6 months, if you're diligent and consistent, you're going to start seeing an upward trend and a lot more consistency. So if you take a look here at Amy and Patrick's story, you can see in the first year that Amy earned $10,000 and Pat earned $4,000. That's quite a bit of a difference, isn't it? For sure. So the difference there is that She probably got more people started off each month than he did. That's the only difference in year 1. Okay, and then in year 2, look what happened with her income. She jumped all the way up to $39,000 in year 2. That's more than a teacher's salary after just 2 years in the business. Okay, and then in year 3, she hit 6 figures. All right, so it is really, really true that consistency in year 1 is vital to you getting where you want to be in year 2 and year 3. Okay, the income starts to multiply rather than add. Okay, in year 1, you're literally adding. You're pretty much working on commissions. In year 2 and year 3, you start earning bonuses from Beachbody for what your team is doing, and that's where the real money starts to come in. Okay, and then you can see with Pat there, he's been a coach for 7 years, and in year 3, it looks like is where he really started to get serious about things. And in year 4, he doubled his income, doubled it again in year 5, doubled it again in year 6, and doubled it again in year 7. So imagine getting that kind of raise every single year. And you're not doing anything different in year 7 than you were doing in year 1. If you start off today and you're consistent, okay? The problem where a lot of people get tangled up is that they're not consistent. They get discouraged. They let overwhelm overtake them. They let self-doubt overtake them, and they're not consistent in year 1 and year 2. Okay, so you can see by Amy's example how starting today, being diligent and consistent today could mean an extra, $10,000 to $15,000 for you a year from now, and then you're going to double, triple, quadruple that after that. Okay, so notice Patrick's quote at the bottom there: "Patience and consistency with the basics are the fastest way to the top." You're going to hear that over and over and over again. Patience and consistency with the basics are the fastest way to the top. All right. And here's my income progression here. And I haven't updated this in a while, but you can see in March of every year of my business. So I signed up to be a coach in June of 2011, but I really didn't get serious with it until January of 2012. So I was one of those that had a lot of self-doubt, a lot of hesitancy. I didn't have a coach above me running trainings like this or helping me. I was just winging it and trying to figure it out by watching YouTube videos. So you guys are blessed that you have our team to plug into and learn from. So you can see in March of every year, I was making more and more and more money. And then in April of last year, I hit a really big goal and made $10,000 in 1 month, which was astronomical for my family. Life-changing. We've always struggled financially, and so to be able to reach that goal was monumental for us. All right, and I'm going to show you a big one here. This is Mindy Winder. She's an amazing coach. You guys should follow her on social media for sure. And you can see this was updated back in 2015, and at that point she was making around $31,000 a week. So $1.3 million she made in 2015. And she started off her first year making, an average of $1,200 a week, made $32,000 that year. So it's all about consistency, sticking it out, staying in for the long haul. All right. One of the secrets of this business, and I kind of already alluded to it, is personal development. You can only be as successful as your mindset allows. You might want to write that down. You can only be as successful as your mindset allows. And so we all have hang-ups in our mindset. We all have self-doubt. We all have history of struggles. Hold on, you guys. There's a bicycle parked behind my son, and he's about to leave. Give me 1 second. Okay. Woo, almost saw an accident about to happen. All right, so back to personal development. You're only ever going to be as successful in your business as your mind allows you to be. So self-doubt, fear, past failures with things always trip us up, right? And so we have to work on those. And it's the same thing with your fitness. I have asthma, and every time I try to do cardio, that, shallow breathing and wheezing and tight chest starts to bother me, and I have to get my inhaler, right? So in order to push through that workout, I have to work on my weakness, and I have to do something to overcome it. It's the same thing with your business. So personal development allows us to constantly be growing our minds to that next level, to consistently work on getting rid of fear and self-doubt, and those hang-ups that we all have, okay? All right, so here's some of the books that have really helped me and a lot of the coaches on my team. And so, you can look through here and maybe pick out a few that you want to put in your Audible library so you can listen to them. Listening to books while you're folding laundry, doing your makeup. I have like a Bose speaker that I keep in my bathroom, and I blast these kinds of books while I'm taking a shower, while I'm drying my hair, while I'm doing my makeup, while I'm sorting laundry, doing dishes, driving to and from somewhere, while I'm cleaning the house, all those kinds of mundane things. One of my favorite things is this is a little pouch that I use for running. It's got a magnetic deal that clips on my shorts. You guys might have one that wraps on your arm. If you pick one of these up, you can use earbuds, put your phone in here, strap this thing on, and while you're vacuuming, mopping, doing that kind of stuff, you can have books like this in your ear, working on your mindset, getting filled up with some good stuff. So that's one of my favorite tips right there. All right, so the foundations of your business are in 3 parts. Part 1 is relationships. And I love the quote here, be the change you wish to see in the world. And so your number 1 job as a coach is to work on yourself, share your journey, and just be connecting with other people along the way. Building those relationships by you opening up, being friendly, being loving, being kind, adding value to people's lives, whether it's face-to-face or on social media, and just building relationships by sharing of yourself, who you are, what you're learning. If you're listening to personal development, you're going to have all kinds of cool stuff to post on social media about what you're learning. If you're doing your workouts, you're going to be excited and building confidence, so you'll have plenty of things to talk about on social media that will add value and inspiration to other people. So let's talk a little bit more about that social media aspect, building connections. So use your profile page, your timeline, your Facebook timeline. I don't suggest that you go start a like page, but if you want to go make one, you can, but primarily use your Facebook timeline, your Instagram account, wherever you already are on social media. Share your journey from there first. And we'll talk about building a professional like page down the road. Okay, that is something you want to do later, but it takes a long time, and it actually takes some money to do Facebook ads to get that thing to grow. So a lot of people think, oh, I have a new business, I need to go start a new page. No, stay where your people are. Stay where your friends are. Stay where your family is. Just make sure your settings are set to public and not private. Having your social media set to private is like having a giant closed sign in the front window of your business. You can't attract new customers. You can't grow your business if you're closed. So you got to be public on social media. If you're worried about pictures of the kids, you can take all the photo albums that have your kids in them and set those albums to private. But your actual social media can all be public, okay? So if you want to post a picture of the kids and you want it to go just to your family and your friends, your close people, you can, there's a setting when you post that, it allows you to limit the audience, okay? All right, so there at the bottom of this slide, you can see that you need to be, whoops, sorry, flipped around on you, sharing your journey and story, adding value to your audience, and asking, and what, every time you post. Okay, so an example there would be, let's say you're gonna post a picture of you drinking your bulletproof coffee. Instead of just saying, I sure am enjoying my bulletproof coffee this morning, yum, Saturday, great, hope you guys have a good day. Ask yourself, and what? Like, what's the point of this? What do I want people to come away from this post with? And so then you're going to be able to go, I'm so glad I'm learning about healthy fats. Bulletproof coffee is amazing. I've learned so much in my challenge group, and these coaches that are leading me are teaching me about the value of healthy fats. I can't believe how good my energy is. So you want to add just that little bit more, that and what, to give the meaning behind what you're sharing. So ask yourself that when you're posting, okay? And then avoid being a Beachbody billboard. You don't have to constantly post pictures of Shakeology. You don't have to use the word Beachbody in your posts. You can talk about my workout, my shake, okay, my healthy meal plan rather than 21-day fix, because you don't want people to get the impression that you're just trying to sell. And when they see those kinds of terms, they automatically go, oh, she's one of those people that's going to push products on me. And we want them to ask questions. So you want them to have to comment and say, what kind of shake is that? Is it good? Where are you getting these meal plans from? Whereas if you tell them, I'm doing the 21-day fix meal plan, they don't have to come ask you because you just told them, and they can go Google it and order it off Amazon and never even talk to you. So leave an element of mystery there. You are a coach, but you are not Beachbody. So you don't have to be a Beachbody billboard. Okay, Beachbody does their own marketing. We don't have to market for them. We're marketing ourselves. Okay, the bottom line with social media and relationships is always show care and concern for others. Don't think about yourself. Think about that woman out there who needs hope and post for her. Okay, have her in mind. And who is she? She's the woman that you were when you were watching our team, our coaches, and wondering, could I do that? I need to get healthy. I wonder how they find the time. I wonder how they stay motivated. When you needed that hope and inspiration, that's who you're posting for now. You're posting for her because she is you, right? So post with purpose and passion and a plan, okay? And we're going to be teaching you how to post with a plan. Every month in our team, we have a team calendar. So you know ahead of time what kind of groups are being offered that month and what you can invite your people to. And that's going to be an invaluable resource for you. All right, so inviting deepens the relationship. So you can post happy motivational stuff all day long, but if you never get in there and invite someone to join what you're doing, to join your challenge group, to get them in on the support and accountability that we have, you're not ever going to deepen that relationship to the next level. And you have to go into your business with the mindset that people need what we have. Nobody else in the world combines fitness, world-class fitness, the supreme nutrition of Shakeology, plus meal plans to guide them through what to eat every day when they're not drinking the shake, okay? With support and accountability of a free coach and free challenge groups to help you stay the course. And then the fourth one is incentives and rewards. Beachbody gives away free t-shirts to everybody that finishes a program. There are money rewards that you can win for turning in your results. We do all kinds of stuff in our challenge groups to incentivize people to stay the course. Nobody else on the planet is combining all of those four things and putting them into one place. No one is doing that. So when you're inviting somebody to this, you are inviting them to the very best of health and fitness and support and rewards on the planet. And it's way cheaper than anything else too. You can't get a nutritionist and a trainer and a cheerleader and somebody to hand you out prizes anywhere else, nowhere. So you can always personally invite people to join you through Messenger, DM on Instagram, email, text, phone, face-to-face. Constantly be inviting people to join your groups, okay? You're not inviting them to buy something from you. You're inviting them to our groups. Sometimes that involves a purchase and sometimes it doesn't. All right. And then lastly, anytime someone gives you a no, you don't have to feel rejected. You can say, you know what, that's okay. I understand this isn't for everybody and the timing might not be right for you, but who do you know that this might be a good fit for? Who do you know that needs some support in their health and fitness journey? Who do you know that would love to make some great female friends and get into some groups online to make fitness and nutrition easier? Who do you know that needs that? Okay, so turn a no into a referral and don't burn a bridge with someone if they tell you no. Lots of times people that have told me no come back 1 year, 2 years later and join me as a coach and then start building a business on my team. So no does not always mean no forever. All right, this is one of the tools that we use to invite people, form. You just want to get to know people, have conversations. You don't jump into a conversation about Beachbody. You just want to connect and get to know people, okay? And these are great tools if you're meeting someone new and you don't know what to say and you want to you kind of want to be their friend and you don't know what to ask about. Ask about their family, their occupation, their recreation, what do they do for fun? And then you can get to the message and meaning of who you are, you know. Once you've had some small talk about these other things, then you can get down to the point where you can share, you know, because they're going to be asking you questions too. What do you do for fun? What's your occupation? And you can say, you can answer that and direct back to your Beachbody business. You can say, well, right now, I'm a full-time teacher, you know, like I used to be. I'm a full-time teacher, but I'm building a business on the side that I'm really excited about, and it's allowing me to get fit and healthy and make new friends along the way, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. So then that person's going to ask you more about that, and you're going to be able to get to the heart of your message and possibly invite them to your next challenge group. All right. This is a great little tidbit to keep in mind as you're talking to people. People do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. So one of the most common mistakes newer coaches make is spewing information about Beachbody and Shakeology and the program that they're doing because you're so excited, because you feel good, you're pumped up, and you feel like you should just list all the Shakeology ingredients and all the ways that you're meal prepping with the 21-day fix, and you just want to spew info like crazy. All people really want to know is that you care. That you care. And I hope that was your experience when you came on board as a coach or a challenger to our team, was that you felt shocked at how much someone cared for you and took time to listen to you. And that's what we want to turn around and do for others as well. All right, I'm going to skip on down here. Okay. Part 2 of your business is customer orders, and this is going to be something we're going to teach you guys in the training. And so it's always going to be here in this PowerPoint if you need to come back and refer to this. Again, it's in the files section in our training group, so it's always there for you. But just know this, don't ever send somebody your website to just go look around or to go see what they want, okay? Because it's confusing. They'll end up ordering the wrong thing or nothing at all. So don't ever just send your website. There are 2 specific tools we use to help people secure the correct order, and we're going to teach you guys how to use those. All right, part 3 of getting your business off the ground is challenge groups. Okay, so all coaches in my entire downline are always invited to put people in my groups, and you can use my groups as long as you need to, and until you start having your own creative ideas for your own groups. And you will want to, because I pick the theme for my groups. There's things I enjoy, and there may be things that you enjoy that are very different from me. And so when you start feeling the nudge to, oh, I would love to do a group like this, then you need to go do your own group. You can team up with other coaches too to run groups. That's really fun, to team up with 2 or 3 other coaches and run a group together. The challenge groups are the bread and butter of our business. This is where we do the work of coaching. This is where we actually help people get results. And the cool thing is, Beachbody provides everything. They provide the program, the meal plan, the shakes. They even give us posting guides for what to post in these challenge groups. And you can just go copy and paste every day. You don't have to know all these coaching tips and stuff. Beachbody gives it to you, and then Beachbody provides the prizes as well. And so we as coaches are literally just the middleman. We are going and grabbing from Beachbody and giving it to our people. We grab the stuff from Beachbody and we give it to our people. We keep them encouraged, motivated. We cheerlead with them. We're there to answer questions, to offer support, to give empowerment, and to share what's working for us, okay? Tips and tricks we find along the way that we personally find helpful, we just share that. And that is where we actually are different from other network marketing companies, because nobody else does that. People put people in groups to sell them things. People put them in events to run a party and sell stuff, and then it's over. Our work begins after the sale. The sale is not our work. Our work begins after the sale, and challenge groups are where that beautiful thing happens. All right. I'm going to scroll on down. We're going to teach you guys a lot in this training about Success Club and personal volume. Okay? So your number one goal as a new coach is to help 5 people get started with a challenge pack every month. 3 is the minimum. Aim for 5. 3 to 5 people a month. That's going to get you into what's called Success Club. And if you do that every month, you're going to be successful. That's why it's called Success Club. This is your #1 measure of success, growth, and income. And 5 people a month, that's like 1 person a week. That is not hard. That is not hard at all to do. And that's how you make sure that you're actually making a difference and helping people. Your #2 goal is, as a new coach, is Emerald rank. We want you guys to reach that within 2 weeks. That just means you have 2 coaches under you. 1 on your left leg, 1 on your right leg. Super simple, really easy to do, and we'll teach you how to do that this week in the training. Something else to keep in mind, 50 personal volume points is required to stay in active status on your business. And I'm realizing there's a spelling error there. That word should be active, okay? And 90 personal volume points are required to earn Success Club. Well, guess what? Your Shakeology every month is worth 90 personal volume points. So if you're just on Shakeology consistently and processing that order once a month, then you've already met the requirements to stay active and to be in Success Club and to receive free customers from Beachbody, which is a beautiful thing we're going to teach you about as well. I ran some numbers the other day. I have received 800 free customers from Beachbody since I signed up as a coach because I've been in Success Club every month. And they just give you free customers. All the people that call in off the infomercials, they give them to us. The people that go to beachbody.com and don't go through a coach, they assign a free coach to those people. I've had 800 free customers from Beachbody that I didn't have to go out and find. And you get those by being in Success Club and at least being an Emerald coach. All right. So this has changed a bit, and I need to update this slide. So I'm not even going to go over that with you guys. But basically, the way you earn Success Club is by helping someone get started with a challenge pack or Shakeology on Home Direct, or with our performance line, which is Energize and Hydrate and Recover and Recharge. And we'll be teaching you guys the updated numbers on how to earn Success Club points in the training this week. All right, I'm going to talk real quick about the Success Starter program. When you hit Success Club 5 or 10 in your first 3 months of the business, so 3 months in a row, your first 3 months, you're called a Success Starter. And in month 1, you get a private call with the CEO of Beachbody, which is really amazing. He's an incredible motivational speaker. He always makes me cry. He always makes me want to go out and change the world. He's incredible. And he believes in the mission and vision of this company. So you get a private call with him. Month 2, you get your name on the leaderboards on our website. Your name will be featured on the leaderboards on our website, which is amazing. And then in month 3, you earn a free ticket to Summit. Okay, so I'm about to go to Summit in 2 weeks. There will be almost 30,000 coaches there. It's a lot of fun. It's like you go and you have parties to attend. You go to workshops. You get to work out live with the super trainers. I'll be working out with Sean T. Love him. And so you get a free ticket. The tickets are usually around $200. So just by helping 3 to 5 people a month, your first 3 months in the business, you get a free ticket to Summit. That is amazing. And you definitely want to strive for that for sure. Okay, so at this point, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? Well, if you haven't already, you need to announce your business on social media. And there is a file in the training group with examples of different kinds of posts that people have done in the past to announce that they're a coach. So this is your way of hanging the open sign in the front window of your business. If you don't have a storefront and you don't put out the open sign, nobody knows to come into your store. So announcing that you're a coach, talking about what you're doing is one of the first things to do, okay? You could share about how you're excited and what you're learning so far and how you feel. Just be honest. Secondly, go to the Start Here tab in your Coach Online Office and just start looking around your website. You know, put your own profile picture in there, put your phone number in there. You can choose what programs to feature on your homepage. Just get a tour of the Coach Online Office and start to get a feel for where things are. You need to pick up your welcome form. It's no longer an email. It's the welcome form from your coach. And I posted it, the link to that, in the welcome post in Fresh and Fit University New Coach Bootcamp group. So it's right there. Work through that new coach form. It's going to tell you everything you need to know, how to set up your direct deposit, the number to coach relations in case you need to call. And it's also going to go over some of the same things I've gone over today. Success Club, how to have enough volume. And so the more repetition with these things, the faster you're going to learn and the more you're going to understand it. All right, another important thing to do is invite your first 10 people to join you. If you haven't already been inviting people to our free group that starts on Monday, and you don't have a free group to invite to, you can add them to mine. It's called Miss Independent, free 7-day girl power project. And we're just going to have some fun with that. You need to access the resources and start learning. So tune into this training every day for the next month and get into a good personal development book and start working on that mindset. And then lastly, be here a year from now. Commit to 1 year. Do not quit before you have let July 1st of 2018 get here. Don't quit. Stay the course, be consistent, learn, ask questions, grow, and help as many people as you can. And 1 year from now, you're going to look at me and you're going to say, oh my gosh, Miranda, you were right. Those first 6 months, I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. And now I see it. I get it. I see the income. I see what's going to happen here. So, hey, Lauren, I know you jumped on late. So we recorded this. And I'm going to pop the recording up in the group. And so no worries at all. You're going to be able to get all of this from the get-go. But we are wrapped up now, guys. This is the end of the orientation. You guys can ask